Each day at Moyne College, we strive for greatness, but always through the eyes of goodness.
Research is very important. You get to explore your ideas.
I think research is important because it's a way to apply what you've learned in your classes.
By doing research, we keep pushing forward.
It allows us to develop ourselves and to become more well-rounded individuals.
There are elements of every discipline that you can apply to other disciplines.
Research is really a very formative experience.
There's so much that we don't know. Research is an exploration of things that aren't understood.
It nourishes your spirit in a way that other contexts can't.
Scholars Day is essentially a day when student scholars get together and reap the rewards of their past years worth of research.
I just presented my honors thesis. The gist of my thesis is that I argue that Frida Kahlo was a feminist, even though feminism was not really known as a theory when she was alive. The way that I portray that is through analyzing her paintings for their feminist message, because I believe every single one of her paintings has a feminist message, and then by creating my own costume rendering to represent the painting and the message that she's portraying.
I just gave my presentation on my fast neutron spectrometry project where I'm designing a liquid organic simulator, which is something that hasn't been done before. It's very interesting interdisciplinary research to be doing between the intersection of chemistry and physics.
My topic was Southern slave law during the antebellum period. Wanted to go and dig deeper and figure out some of the Southern legal systems that existed and why slavery lasted for so long in the South as it did.
I just presented my thesis, The Hope of Return, Shame and Guilt in Palestinian Poetry. I worked so hard on these poems, I didn't want my nerves to make me recite them really badly, so I was like trying my best.
It's just awe-inspiring with how much intellectual ability and talent there is on this campus.
I thought AMARI's presentation was excellent because she was able to look at sports and society, specifically the role of protest in the lives of athletes, and do athletes have a right to protest?
I recently presented my honors thesis today, which is on the case of the black athlete, to protest or not to protest, which just basically looks at what motivates a black athlete to protest in the sports environment.
She did an excellent job. She had a lot of questions afterwards, so obviously the people in the room, the audience, they were able to process the information.
I think I got a lot of self-satisfaction from it, just to know that I had explored a topic that's important to me as a former black athlete.
I just finished presenting at Scholars Day on my honors thesis, which was about the role of gender in Arthur Miller.
My research covered drone warfare, and this allowed me to figure out that, hey, there's a need for more psychological testing for drone operators.
I think it's great to kind of experience what everybody's doing.
We get to learn more about what's going on.
There's one thing I probably get out of the most is just the practice of actually presenting in front of people.
It's really nice to be able to talk about your research.
It's exciting to see everyone present the work that they're really proud of and that have spent so much time working on. Scholars Day is really an amazing opportunity to show off to the faculty what you've done and show off to your peers, hey, this is what I've been doing, and it's a really cool experience.
At Moyne College, we're creating devoted scholars in the world by placing our passions in our research.